go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Vanderbilt Commodores. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bickley. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, go up to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field of this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Boley. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Looks right for a quick completion, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. And the defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
And this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready, set. Now 55
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Black 24. Black 24.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. And wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Green 25.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Commodores will look to convert here on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
The Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, that That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bickley. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns 2nd down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make 3rd down possibly manageable.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Jukes to get past a man. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Design quarterback run. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Boley. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Looking to throw it on first down. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They're going to run it here. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bigley. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He escapes the pocket. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They'll give it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The RPO caught to the right. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Commodores. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Bickley. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a deep shot to the right. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Motion now from the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's a comeback route. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking deep to the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Tigers. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He keeps it on the design run. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Booker, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Boley. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Catch is made. Room to run here. He puts it on the turf. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. Big play by this defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Grinding away with a running game. Right down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Caught near the sticks. It's Sullivan. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.